Wait, I gotta bring out my fucking mics. Alright, before I turn on my mic, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Linda. And if you're not new around here, hey girl, hey! Hey girl! Hey, hey. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Happy Single Awareness Day. We thought it was appropriate to do
a yapping session.
Yeah, yapping session. Alright, after many difficulties, we finally figured out that only one of my mics can connect at a time. My question is, you can only choose one and one only. Which idol are you taking to travel with?
I want to travel with Songhwa because how is he so good at taking pictures? Because he's like taking all of Yuno's. Also, his poses are really good too when he goes out to travel and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, take me with you.
I want to travel with Yuno because he just gives the most like boyfriend aesthetic vibes, and just like, oh my god, just imagine traveling with him, you know, in Japan or like Europe, Paris. He just looks so like trustworthy, you know. You can just follow him around. He knows everything. He knows what to do, like what plans. He knows where to take you. I feel like he plans everything out, especially if he's the one traveling by himself or with his manager. It's just like so peaceful to travel with him.
Girl, let's go together.
Period.
Mine's DK. Have you guys seen that one reel where I think they're like in Italy or whatever? He's like with Vernon and he's like eating ice cream and he's like saying like all these like Italian words to the cashier and stuff.
Oh. Salute!
I think I would have so much fun with DK. I need an extrovert.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. First of all, happy Single Awareness Day. These questions are about to get real deep. So prepare yourself, get some popcorn, grab a bottle or a glass of wine, whatever fits you, and let's get started. First question: when do you know it's time to let go or move on?
Personally, I think you should know when you're tired of it, mentally and physically. Just done.
You're feeling just tired from the relationship, or like it just gives you stress. Like if you're stressed about a relationship, why should you continue? Leave and move on because it's not making you happy.
I think I have the similar answer. Like if it doesn't bring you happiness and like it just completely like takes over your life in a negative way, just dump it. Just dump it, move it on, you know, and yeah, start over.
Sorry, I'm referring to the people outside. We're filming this sort of publicly, not really, but yeah.
Second question: do we have daddy issues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And why do we have daddy issues?
Because we're built like that. What you mean is learned experience.
I don't think it's our fault, right?
Yeah, it's not our fault.
True. It's not
it's
our
our
fault.
daddy's
It's our
fault.
On a real level, yeah, it's our dad.
What's funny is that I feel like literally our whole friend group, we all have daddy issues. Have you noticed?
Birds of a feather.
we stick together.
I gotta get that daddy love from someone else.
Dude, deadass.
No, yeah.
I get it from Love and D Space.
Period.
I love Silas.
Okay.
But there's also Zane and Caleb. Caleb's obsessive. But
Did you do his story?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
damn.
obsessive, girl.
Yeah.
I like it a little.
Alright, moving on. Only one K-pop idol to sign NDA for, and why? Only one K-pop idol.
Jungkook.
Wow.
Deadass. Jungkook.
Okay.
Did you hear his song 7
Yeah.
and 3D?
Let me know how it goes.
I'm be in his house with Bam. I'll be his second dog.
I'm still thinking.
It's not gonna be Chan?
I feel like Chan's too innocent for that. No.
Did you hear about the train?
I think is it BM?
Really?
I think I'm gonna go with Jackson.
Oh.
Girl, he gonna knock you up and like
You got me ready to blow.
He'll knock you up and then like marry you, you know?
Girl, that's a good ending. What do you mean?
We'll make a soccer team.
He wants them kids.
Just kidding.
No, you're not. Am I getting too old for K-pop?
That's a good question.
Because think about it, like we've we've been K-pop fans for like a really long
We're
time.
pioneers, bro.
Yeah.
I want to say no, because lately a lot of older groups that we grew up with are coming back, so we can enjoy them again, and we're still fucking older, so it's like, it's fine. Like, it also feels more right, because back then we were just fucking little kids, but now it's like, oh, I'm an adult, and they're adults being adults. Like, I like that. I can enjoy it to that extent.
Professor likes BTS, so, and she's like, I think she's like 60, but y'all, my professor looks like she's in her 40s, like she's in her late 40s, but yeah,
I think it's just hard to like get into new groups though.
yeah,
It's like
'cause
everyone's
they're
so young, and then you also want to be careful with that, because you don't want to be like weird about it too.
It's crazy seeing them getting married and stuff now.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, let your idols date.
Period.
Let them have kids. They're humans too. I think everybody needs to take a step back real quick. Just don't put your idols on a pedestal.
They're human.
Yeah, if you want to learn how not to put them on a pedestal, just think they probably took a fat ass shit.
They probably like feet.
They're like armpits.
Yeah, they probably have IBS.
They like to smell their farts.
Yeah.
Why is liking K-pop, anime, and or boba considered red flags?
I think it's society, like how people keep grouping it and people keep putting with negative connotations with it. I think that's why people kind of deem it as a red flag. I feel like I'm getting off topic with the question, because I was gonna say I feel like people deem it as a red flag too is because they start comparing themselves. Like say you're dating someone and then they're like comparing, like, yeah, I'll never be like Jungkook, or I'll never be like Hobi, or like San.
Yeah.
Obviously not. I'm never gonna be Chaewon.
Say you're on Hinge, right? And then like you see a guy at a Le Sserafim concert, or like he has like his whole car dedicated to Chaewon, and he goes to like Seaside. He goes there for like boba and like the croissant sandwiches or whatever. Like,
you guys keep supporting Seaside though.
you match with that guy on Hinge, and he's like, he wants to take you out, like, would you really like, you know, like after seeing like his lifestyle or like what he like, you know, like boba and like Chaewon, Le Sserafim. No hate to them. I love them like that, and he wants to take you out. Like, would you let him?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's like, because I guess Chaewon is like his motivation for things, you know?
okay.
Yeah, he decked out his car for Chaewon, of Chaewon.
Yeah.
But that was his motivator, you know? Like, he getting the money for Chaewon.
I would say yes too. It gives them personality, like not doing nothing. They're into something. Like, I'd want to be with someone who's like into something rather than nothing at all. And it just gives them like flavor, spice, whatever. I'd rather go on a date with someone like that than someone who's just boring and like just nothing but just goes to the gym and that's it. I'd rather go out with someone who's like into something and isn't afraid to show it.
See a guy who goes to the gym, who goes to rave, who like drinks boba, who owns a Honda Civic, you know, maybe, you know, likes K-pop, specifically like Le Sserafim, and likes anime, you know, all that stuff, like you're very generic Asian boy these days, you know. I don't know, it's just kind of like, I guess it really depends on like where you stand. If you're like very serious about that kind of stuff, I don't think you have like what it takes to actually like have like that very strong set of being in a relationship. Like, what I said, like, it's very different for everybody, because for me, I like all of that, and I'm not in a relationship. But if I were to be in a relationship, it's not gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put all of that away for my relationship. I'm gonna like share it with the one that I love. But it's like, at the same time, if someone wants to get into a relationship or doesn't, they just want to like have fun in the moment and they still like all that stuff, more of that people like that is why it gets a bad like vibe, like a bad name, like K-pop, boba, anime. It gets a bad rep because of people like that who don't take relationships seriously. Again, depends on the person, but for me, if I see that personally, I don't know, I would go on the date with the person like that. But if I start to notice like cues of like, oh yeah, this guy isn't serious, then yeah, no. All right, next question. This one isn't really like a real life type of question. I'm not old, but younger kids can really get in your face if you're over the age of 21. How can I keep a good mindset of my age despite kids calling me unk status and shit?
That was a lot of words.
Okay, you know how kids these days, they'd be like, oh, you're like 23, 24, like, you know, how was World War II, like, and shit like that, you know what I mean? Do people really think like being over the age of 21 is that old? It just kind of makes me feel like, what have I done for the past 25 years, you know, for them to be saying like I'm old? Like, we're not old at all, you know? I don't know, how do you guys like keep a good mindset about that kind of stuff?
When you first said that, like when you talked about kids and stuff though, my first thought was go along with it. They asked me how World War II was, and I'm like, damn, that shit was fucking crazy. I think it also helps with imagination too, like if you play along with them, because the moment you enter high school is when you lose your imagination.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel old, you know. I mean, 25 for me is like, that's pretty young. But people these days, you know, they're like younger than me. They're like getting married, having kids and stuff like that. It's just like, you guys are the ones who are trying to rush like in life. I'm over here chilling, growing right.
Yeah,
like,
as you should.
I see that too on TikTok. I'm just like, I don't care, because like it's a whole new generation of kids keep coming up, more like getting on social media and like being like, oh, you're old and shit. I'm just like, okay, whatever. That's just what they're gonna do. I don't care. Like, little kids are gonna do what they want to do.
Eventually they'll be like 25.
Yeah, and people call them old.
Yeah.
It's like,
Y'all better watch out for that. Karma gets you guys.
You know what's crazier though is seeing kids have phones these days. Off topic real quick, I didn't get my first phone until my senior year of high school. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I think my sophomore year, I just had like a regular iPod, which was a pass me down. I also had an iPad, which was shared among siblings. I didn't get my first iPhone, which was also a pass me down, I think my sophomore year of college. Yeah. So seeing kids these days, you know, having the latest phone is kind of crazy to me. Do you guys go to your friend's house and knock on their doors? Like, did you guys ever experience that?
no, you just sit here.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. The world is changing so fast.
Next question. Is it okay to go back to someone you're familiar with, or should you meet someone new?
Well, if it's a relationship, I mean, I've never been in one, but I would think that I wouldn't want to go back with my ex, because like, why did we break up in the first place?
It's like we said it in our video before. I think it was Mario who said it, but an ex is an ex for a reason.
Yeah.
If it's an ex situation.
We're not together for a reason. Why would I go back to them and have to relearn and re-experience like that again?
I wouldn't, like, at all. Like, I definitely would go like somewhere else, be with someone else. But I think like in a case of like an emergency, you know, say like I'm stranded on the side of a road, or I'm like I got kidnapped or something, or I got lost, you know, maybe, and like I have like 2 numbers in my phone. There's like a new guy I've been talking to versus my ex, you know. Who am I more likely to call? My ex.
What if you ended on bad terms?
I mean, if I was in a bad situation like that, I don't think I would really care about it at that moment, you know, because I care more about my life than our experience. Yeah, I think it just depends on the situation, you know. If I'm in a rocky situation, or like, hey, I need your help, like, it's not like I need your help like forever, like just right now.
I think you should definitely meet someone new. You won't evolve in life, you know. There's no change in comfortable. There's that saying. What's that saying? So it's best to see someone new, and in the process you'll learn about yourself too.
But you know, like those questions where it gets like so repetitive to a point like you're just kind of like over it, you know. When people ask you like, oh, what's your favorite color, or what's your hobby, you know, do you ever get tired of people asking you that?
No. Because, well, first of all, I don't get those questions. I have goldfish brain, so it's a nice refresher too.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think those questions get tiring, but at the same time, it's like it's a new person. Like you have to go through those initial stages.
It's
with
inevitable.
Them. Yeah. Like,
Next question.
like,
Okay. Should I let my friends influence me or persuade me to meet someone who is good or bad for me?
so like a blind box, like.
So like a blind date, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
blind date's better.
Sorta.
Blind. She said blind box. I see our addiction.
Like, if this certain guy looks good, like, would you guys persuade your friend or influence them to go out with that guy? Or if they look bad, would you still influence them or not?
I would say yeah, if they're down, because like at the end of the day, you might just be doing it for the plot. It's an experience. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and don't judge a book by its cover, you know.
And then
They
after
can
that-
look bad, but they're softy. Like, what's that one actor? Ma Dong Seok?
Madam.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a meanie, but he's a teddy bear. He's my Pookie,
My Pookie.
my unk. I'm sorry.
All right, last question. What is your definition of intimacy?
Girl, you're asking the wrong people.
Isn't it what I read in the webtoons?
I mean,
What do you read?
what do you read?
What do you read?
They kiss,
Hold hands.
they hold hands, they hug. He put his ding dong in her.
I want to say moments like like this, like right now, like yapping and like spending time together. Very casual form of intimacy, yeah, at the same time it's like the kind of intimacy that you can not really have because like you take it for granted, but it's like you don't even know it. You know what type of intimacy, you know?
Kind of like Love in Deep Space, the intimacy bar. It could be like anything, like leveling them up, or like texting them, or calling them.
That kind of intimacy.
When you relate it to the game, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
I feel like intimacy is just more than just like physical, yeah.
That's kind of sweet though that you said like being in the car, yapping.
She had the little fuzzy wuzzy. That's a good perspective though. I never thought of it that way.
Next question, rated R, favorite sex position. Like hands down, it has to be.
Oh my God, I was gonna guess that one. I'm like, I feel like.
Next question. You're out on a date. What's something your date would say that would give you the biggest ick?
I've heard this a few times. When I was being a whole back then, I didn't think much about it because I just went along with it. But when I think about it now, like I was so stupid. And if I ever hear that from a guy again, I'm just gonna be like straight up, you're blocked and I'm running away from you holidays. Like, do you want to go back to my place?
On day one.
On day one.
On day one?
Insinuates that you want to sleep together. Again, it depends on the situation, you know, because back then for me, I was okay with it, but now like that I'm older and I gotta get my priorities straight and I don't got time for that. Like, and I don't want to put my body through that anymore. And it's just kind of like, ew, like it's giving small PP energy. You know?
Well, I've only experienced it one time where like he was talking about like his like temperament, like, oh, I could get like really mad easily, I can be like loud or some shit like that. I'm just like, why would you talk about your anger issues? Good thing I found out though, because I don't want to like do anything with you. Hell no. Oh my god, wait. Also, they would give me the ick if they come and they're wearing fucking flip-flops.
I knew she was gonna bring that up.
I don't like it. I'd like, okay, maybe a little Birkenstock, okay.
Yeah.
But like flip-flops and like
skinny
your
jeans.
with, oh god, and with your little hairs out too. I'm throwing up. I don't want to see you. I'm leaving. I'm gonna get my drink and leave.
I have another one. It's kind of like what I said earlier. The guy doesn't want to say it like too blunt, but he still wants to like initiate it. Like if I'm on a date with a guy, yeah, and we're sitting in his car, and then like we're just talking, we're chilling, and then all of a sudden he goes, "So what do you want to do now?" That gives me the most traumatic setback. Like it just makes me so traumatized, and like it gives me the shivers from just.
Because I'm like, what if Hobie comes out with them flip-flops, huh? I feel like didn't you, Ho, wear flip-flops before?
No, you see, there's an exception to something. You'd be really handsome to be wearing them.
You know, toes are like the size of like your thumbs, guys.
That's new coming from Jen.
No, because that's the crazy, because I fucking hate feet like that.
Alright, Pookies, that concludes our video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed our very unhinged Q&A. Make sure you do like, subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below your answers to these questions. I read every one of them. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and yeah, I'll see you guys in next week's vlog.
Bye.
Bye! Bye!